Stranger Things season 4 was another level. Aren't we all on the same page? Best actors, best acting, best cinematography, and also one of the best villains which we have ever had in Stranger Things entire series. So I have 6 theories of the favorite villain which we have, Vecna. So let's go and talk about it. First theory, which is like, why did he come in season 4 and not in the other seasons? As we all saw in the dimension, in the upside down, there were the demogorgons, then the demodogs, the mind flayer, and now we have Vecna. Maybe I have a theory that he knew that the only person that could kill him again is 11. So she had her powers from the season 1 to season 3. But as soon as her powers went away and she moved away from Hawkins, Vecna is here. Also, he might be using the demogorgons just like they are soldiers to kill people first, make him a bit stronger, and once he's a bit more stronger, he came out into the world of Hawkins. One of the things which I noticed was that his obsession, Vecna's or like Henry's obsession for Black Widow, and how the Mind Flayer looks exactly like the Black Widow, which was a bit insane. And I definitely feel like there is some kind of connection between the Mind Flayer and the Black Widow, or the Mind Flayer and the Henry. And I feel like either Henry or 001 had some connection with the upside down right before even he was in the Hawkins lab. Like, I think he had some connection, so that he made a connection with the upside down, and then later on he just went into the upside down when 11 killed him, and that's how the connection either with the Mind Flayer happened with him. Unlike other kids, 11 and other kids started to know about the powers when they were in the Hawkins lab. But when it came to Henry or 001, he already knew that he had some psychic powers when he was in the house in Hawkins. So that was a bit unusual, and this is where I feel like he might have had some connection with some creature in the upside down, which made him to do all the things, which is killing the human race, hating them, and becoming the superior. I feel like definitely there is some connection with the upside down when Henry was in Hawkins, and probably the Mind Flayer might be playing with him subconsciously in the upside down, from the upside down into the earth when Henry was in Hawkins. Also, did you realize that when 11 killed normal people, nothing happened, but when she killed Henry or 001, who had same powers, similar powers like 11, the gate was opened. So this is a connection that whenever a supernatural fights with another supernatural, extreme gates are being opened. Let's talk about Vecna's strengths. Now, in the end part, do you remember him saying that the more people he kills, the better he becomes? So when in I think it was 1979 something, when 11 pushed him into the upside down, literally no one was there. And then after that, 11 came into the contact of Demogorgon in 1983, and the gate was opened then. After the Vecna was created, it was closed for a few years, and then it was opened because Will entered the upside down and the Demogorgon came out, right? So my theory was that in order for Vecna to become a bit more stronger, he sent out Demogorgons to kill more people, to get more attention and get more strength to him, so that he can come forward in the next years, in the next season, to become the Vecna that he is now. As we saw, 11 literally perished him, destroyed him, and sent him into the upside down, which would have made him very, very weak to, come ahead and fight alone. So I think this could be the reason. I also have a theory about the gate and the time. So as we saw that when Will entered the gate, the time was stopped, which was in 1983. But when Vecna or Henry or 001 entered the gate, the time didn't stop there. That was a bit weird, and that's when I realized that when the gate was first opened by 11 to send Vecna or 001 Henry, the time didn't stop. The time, it only stopped when 11 opened a gate, when she came in contact with the Demogorgon, when Will entered the Demogorgon upside down world and the Demogorgon came out. Does this mean that when a human entered the upside down for the first time, that's when the time stopped? Or when the supernatural came outside the upside down, that's when the time stopped? Either way, I think both matters or one of this matters. Another theory which I have is that Hawkins is created in the upside down by Vecna. Now hear me out, when Owen says that your friend in Hawkins are danger, they always say that your friends in Hawkins, your Hawkins is in danger, Hawkins is in danger, your friends in Hawkins need you, not the world needs you. Although they are Vecna and the Mind Flayer's main mission is to conquer the world, but still they emphasize on Hawkins first. Because the gates are being created over there, and then by conquering Hawkins they will conquer the world later on. But meaning, when you first saw the clips when Henry was going into the upside down and when he was literally demolished by 11, when he was falling into the upside down, we could just see the soil, the red, the fieriness, the thunder, the fire and the soil and all of that. We couldn't really see a city specifically in the upside down. So as we saw, it wasn't really like, it didn't really look like Hawkins, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like when Henry, because he lived in Hawkins, he was shifted to Hawkins, he started practicing his magic since he was in Hawkins in his attic. He created this broken version of Hawkins, the maps, the everything, so that he could conquer it and start seeing people, from the upside down into the earth. Maybe one's subconscious created Hawkins in the upside down, and then which made him to enable opening more ports and more portals into between the worlds to conquer the world. Honestly, those were the theories, and I cannot wait to see on July 1st what happens. I am super excited. This was one of the greatest villains I feel like which I've had, which also had an amazing, superb, depthful backstory to it. Otherwise, there were Demogorgons and Mind Flayer, which we liked, but they didn't really have a emotional or a humanly touch, as we would say. And this is one of the first villains which they had a humanly possible backstory to it, which was really exciting and very fun to watch. Comment down below your theories about Vecna, the upside down. I have another video coming about the Stranger Things Volume 2 theories, so definitely watch them, and I will see you in that video. Bye.